So welcome back guys. So guys, now continuing from the previous example, in this example we will see that how multiple holes are created in the receiving buffer of TCP receiver and how TCP sender and TCP receiver collaborate together in order to repair those multiple holes. So in this example also we assume that the size of a data segment is 100 bytes. So let us say that at this point of time the TCP receiver has already received bytes with sequence number from 1 to 100 and they are already present in the receiving buffer of TCP receiver, right? Now TCP sender sends more data segments to the TCP receiver, right? Now let us assume that among these 4 data segments, the segments with sequence number 201 and 401 are lost somewhere in the network. So only the segments with sequence number 101 and 301 are received by TCP receiver, right? So you can see that because of these segments have been lost in the network, it will going to create holes in the receiving buffer of TCP receiver. Whereas the segments which are able to successfully received by TCP receiver are consumed by TCP receiver and the received bytes are reflected in the TCP receiving buffer, right? So you can see at this point of time there are 2 holes in the TCP receiving buffer. Now in order to repair the hole number 1, that is H1, the TCP receiver will issue an acknowledgement with acknowledgement number 201, right? Now let us assume that the application running on the TCP sending side has more data to send to TCP receiver. So as a result, the TCP sender sends more number of data segments to the TCP receiver, right? So let us suppose that these segments have sequence number 501, 601 and 701. So when TCP receiver receives these segments, TCP receiver updates its receiving buffer to reflect the segments which have been received successfully, right? At this point of time, there are still 2 holes present in the TCP receiving buffer. So in order to repair the hole number H1, the TCP receiver issues an acknowledgement with acknowledgement number 201, right? So it issues the acknowledgement with acknowledgement number 201 3 times because TCP receiver has received 3 segments. So corresponding to each segment, it issues an acknowledgement. Since there is a hole H1 present in the receiving buffer of TCP, therefore all acknowledgements will have acknowledgement number 201. Now if you notice, this acknowledgement is the 3rd acknowledgement which TCP sender is receiving with acknowledgement number 201, right? So this is a 3rd duplicate acknowledgement and therefore reception of this acknowledgement by TCP sender will trigger fast retransmission of segment with sequence number 201, right? So the arrows with yellow border line represents fast retransmission of data segments because of reception of 3 consecutive duplicate ACKs. So when this segment is received by TCP receiver, it will repair its hole number H1. Right? So the bytes number from 201 to 300 will be reflected in the receiving buffer of TCP receiver. Now TCP receiver will attempt to repair the hole number H2 and for that it will issue an acknowledgement with acknowledgement number 401. Right? Now let us suppose TCP sender has more data to send to TCP receiver and therefore it issues another 2 fresh data segments to TCP receiver. So when TCP receiver receives these data segments, we already know that TCP receiver do not like holes in its receiving buffer. So in order to repair the hole number H2, the TCP receiver issues an acknowledgement with acknowledgement number 401. In response to the segment with sequence number 801 and 901, right? Now you can see that this particular acknowledgement is actually the 3rd duplicate consecutive acknowledgement with acknowledgement number 401 which is being received by TCP sender. Therefore reception of this acknowledgement will trigger fast retransmission of segment with sequence number 401, right? So when this data segment is received by TCP receiver, it will repair its hole number H2. right? Now you should be able to tell me with what acknowledgement number the TCP receiver will going to reply after receiving the data segment with sequence number 401. The TCP receiver will reply with the acknowledgement with acknowledgement number 1001. So here you can see multiple things to observe. The first thing to observe here is that the holes in the receiving buffer of TCP receiver are being repaired one by one, right? First hole H1 was repaired, and after that the hole H2 was repaired. TCP receiver has to send 3 duplicate ACK to TCP sender to repair each hole, right? So you can see that TCP receiver first had to send acknowledgement with acknowledgement number 201, and then TCP receiver had to send 3 consecutive acknowledgement with acknowledgement number 401, right? So TCP receiver had to send duplicate ACK with acknowledgement number 201 and 401 in order to repair its 2 holes H1 and H2. So it is kind of more work to be done by TCP receiver in order to repair its holes. So the question is that, is there any way to repair all holes in one go? Now in this example we have taken 2 holes in the receiving buffer of TCP receiver. These 2 holes were created because initially 2 data segments were lost in the network. It might be possible that there could be more than 2 number of holes present in the receiving buffer of TCP, right? So there is a need to repair all the holes present in the receiving buffer of TCP receiver in one shot, right? That will be a very good optimization. So yes, there is a technique which we call it as selective ACKs. Selective ACK is a mechanism using which the TCP receiver can repair its multiple holes in just one shot. So next we will going to discuss the concept of selective ACKs.